Hello and welcome to Tech Today. I'm your host Aayush Ailawadi, and as we head towards the festive season, we thought we'll take you outdoors one last time for a Tiago EV first drive. What's India's most affordable EV like on the road? And we are taking it to a very special destination this Christmas. Not just that, what's up with Google in India and what's on your Christmas shopping wish list? All that and a lot more on this special broadcast of Tech Today.
Old world charm, modern age EV. In fact, the newest in the Tata EV lineup, the Tiago EV. You've seen a first look on Tech Today, but now we're going to get you a first drive, an exclusive real world electric experience only on Tech Today. Is this car a true bang for your buck? It's one of India's most affordable EVs, and it's almost Christmas here in Goa. Very special time to be here. Good weather, Sunday morning. Let's get into the Tiago EV.
As a tech geek, one thing you like about the Tiago EV is that the Tata Group's largely sorted out the tech, especially with the Z Connect app. Now, we've got this app, which is obviously synced with this particular EV. And the first thing I'm going to do, of course, there's all sorts of features. I'll give you a little bit of a walkthrough. The first one, you can control the air conditioning remotely. That's nice on a hot summer day. You can control the lighting as well over here. And it's almost instinctive. There you go. Your trip history shows up. You know exactly what you can run a diagnostic test on the car as we speak. It is running a diagnostic test. You have emergency contacts, a monthly health report, what that charge limit is like, and you can also schedule an alert to protect your car. The button I was talking about, cutting a long story short, is this little button out here, which is your trip button when you want to use the GPS. And if you want to use the geofence, you can have a leaving set area and entering set area. You can actually put a radius of 100 kilometers. Maybe if someone else, one of the kids in the family are driving the car, you can set a geofence. And I think that is amazing in such an affordable EV. And let's say this, I don't know how you say this out here in Goa, but what I'm trying to say is, let the games begin. Look, I'm on the highway, early in the morning, well within speed limits. What I want to do is test the sports mode on this car. So here you go. And just like that, the EV supersonic boom hits you in the face in a very smooth way though. There are small things when you're talking about the highway experience. Of course, range-wise, we're at 69%, barely 137 kilometers left in terms of range. The nearest charging station is a few kilometers away, and then we'd have to wait there, plan our pit stop. If you want a fast charge, like I said, under an hour. Actually, for this, even in 15 to 20 minutes, we'd get enough of a top-up to get maybe 50 to 100 kilometers more, depending on how long we charge the car. But a couple of other things about the drive experience. The app is okay. This particular infotainment system works fine. Decent sound, pairs seamlessly. But one thing about the experience which I found strange on this variant is that there's no armrest. And on the highway, in an EV like this, when you can turn around seamlessly, you do need that sort of armrest to get yourself going. Now, of course, the Tata Tiago EV comes with an EV front grille, like we showed you the DRLs. We've shown you all of this before, the body colored handles, and even these inner chrome handles. These small things make even an inexpensive car like this feel a little premium.
But something that makes your life easy is this flat bottom steering wheel. Not only does it make turning quite an effortless experience, but it also gives it a much more sportier sort of a look. Another thing, when you're on the highway, there are these two buttons here which are quite interesting to have in an EV at this price point. This one puts the regen off, the regenerative braking, which we're going to test on the highway. But if you press the second button over here, you'll see regen level 1, regen level 2, level 3. That's not going to be a very nice braking experience. Let's keep it at 1. And this, what it essentially does in all EVs and even a lot of hybrid vehicles, is when you press the brake, it essentially adds some energy, some power to the battery. So it depends on how you're driving, how you're braking, and that sort of energy is then converted into electrical energy, and then hopefully the range goes up.
Let's show you a little bit of the tech in this car. Now, the app you've already seen, and I'll tell you more about it, but if you look at this infotainment system, boy oh boy, there's enough happening over here. Also, very quickly, the digital instrument cluster over here does a fairly decent job. It's got all the things you need for driving support. But yes, it would be nicer if they made it a bit more sporty. As soon as the car starts, you get this nice little animation. The car also apparently comes with smartwatch connectivity. I didn't try to do that on my Apple Watch, but that's something we will try as well. You have a 17.78 centimeters touchscreen infotainment system. It does the job fairly well. Very elementary. It's not something really out of the box, but it doesn't come with wireless Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. You need to connect it to the USB ports, which are right down over here below this system.
You know, one thing that you can't help but do when you're on an EV is keep looking at the cluster to see what the range is like. We've stopped here in Old Goa for a little bit of pit stop to talk about charging. 75%, 169 kilometers range, and 37 kilometers is all we've done. So if you can do maybe another 150, really zip it in this car, you'd be happy. But let's talk a little bit about charging and range anxiety. Look, Tata's done a fair bit to address that. It's an early stage, early generation of the Tiago EV, but this comes with a 24 kilowatt hour battery pack. Now, that battery pack comes with IP67 dust and water resistance, which they say can help it really manage and withstand extreme weather conditions. But if you're talking about charging, there's two ways to really charge this at home and two ways to charge this on the road. When you're talking about home charging, there's a 7.2 kilowatt AC home wall box charger, an AC home wall box charger, then a DC fast charger if you're on the road, and then of course a 15 amp portable charger. Look, we've had a bunch of EVs on the show, and people talk about a bunch of issues when you're talking about electric vehicles. Number one being range anxiety, battery packs, charging infrastructure in India, and also around the world for that matter. But this particular EV actually solves the biggest pain point, which is making EVs affordable and hence ubiquitous. Mass scale adoption will only happen when EVs become affordable. This one, top of the line variant, we keep saying India's most affordable EV, 12.5 lakhs, right? It starts at an ex-showroom price for the base model at around 8.5 lakhs. Somewhere around 10 lakhs, if you can get into the whole EV ecosystem, experience it, maybe as a second car, maybe as your city car. We have driven nearly 70 kilometers plus in this EV. Half the battery has drained out, and we have raced around in this EV all over turns, uphill, in sweltering heat. And it's managed to do quite a decent amount. It's got a good 100-110 kilometers left in sport mode. The EV revolution is here, and the flag bearer of affordable EV tech is most certainly the Tata Tiago EV.
From Goa to Bombay, from Bombay to Goa, tech today will always go to the ground zero and get you the best visuals and the best reviews, developments, experiences. All of that is a Tech Today promise. We hope you've enjoyed that electric review. You can always go on our social media handles and our website and get continued coverage on EVs, the metaverse, gadgets, and a lot more. But now, we need to take a little bit of a break, maybe recharge, and then a Christmas surprise is waiting on the other side of this commercial break.
Volkswagen Tiguan, India's safest SUVW. Volkswagen.
यूं ही नहीं मैं बन जाता हूं। कुदरत के कोने कोने से खूबियां खोज लाता हूं। गुणवत्ता की गहराइयों का गोताखोर हूं मैं। यूं ही नहीं मैं रजनीगंधा बन जाता हूं।
News is about putting people first.
Just look at the queues right across.
about asking the right questions to those in power. Is money power being used to bring down elected governments? Who will be held accountable for ministerial corruption? It takes no sides.
माँ का दर्द एक दर्द कोई नहीं समझ सकता उस दर्द को.
It reveals, it heals.
Angry people came out on the streets.
Is this the kind of justice system we want in this country? News is all heart and no hatred.
बिल्किस बानो आज क्या कहना चाहेंगी आप?
हमारे साथ जो हुआ है किसी के साथ भी नहीं होना चाहिए.
Experience the news. With me, Rajdeep Sardesai, only on India Today.
वो मेरी गाड़ी का कितना मिलेगा?
आपके लिए 4.5 लाख.
अच्छा. अच्छा है, पर OLX ऑटोज एक्स्ट्रा दे रहा है.
सिर्फ OLX ऑटोज देता है आपकी कार का प्राइस.
Visit olxautos.in now.
Welcome back to Tech Today. I'm your host Aayush Ailawadi, and as you can tell from the Tech Today studio, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. It's that time of the year again, Christmas, and in the tech world, it's also time for Google for India, their annual India event, and it was here this week. Tech Today was on the ground to understand what kind of partnerships are they announcing to drive India's digital economy, what kind of brands are they associating with, also what kind of product announcements are they making this year. All that in this exclusive ground report by Tech Today.
We are at the Google for India conference here at Pragati Maidan, where they've made some exciting announcements about cybersecurity, about Google search, about Google Pay, and many things that are going to impact your life. How are they going to impact you, and what are they, and how do they look in action? Come, let's find out.
We are increasingly use AI to scale up the number of languages we can offer. We recently added 9 new Indian languages.
We all know how annoying it gets when Google voice search is unable to understand us because of our different accents. Well, it seems like engineers at Google also knew about it and are now actively working on solving the issue.
We all know voice-based technologies have had a transformational impact in India.
At the Google for India conference in New Delhi, Google gave a $1 million grant to IISc for Project Vani, which is going to apply AI capabilities to improve Google voice search for the diverse languages and dialects in India.
That is being done in India for India.
Moreover, they would soon be launching features like multi-search and Hinglish search to cater to the Indian audience. Time alone can tell if this would actually improve our internet search experience. But for now, listen in to what Elizabeth Reed, VP of Google Search, told Tech Today.
Institute of Science, or ISC.
We're seeing a tremendous digital transformation here. Already in the last 5 years, we've doubled the number of internet users in India. And so I think that is just the basis to start. We see adoption of internet products going up tremendously across, and we see a lot more users from rural coming online with internet compared to the past.
Not just languages and dialects, Google is trying to build an inclusive digital experience for people with speech irregularities. They introduced India to Project Relate, which is a platform that would help people with speech irregularities to communicate better. And this is how they claim it would look like in action.
इस साइज में और भी कलर है। नए सेशन के एडमिशन कब है?
We all know too well. Prescriptions are mostly handwritten, tough to read, and even harder to remember.
Has it ever happened to you that you tried reading a medical prescription but you were stumped because the doctor's handwriting was illegible? Well, it seems like AI could be the solution to this problem, says Google.
Let me show you how our model works.
The company has been building upon its AI capabilities, especially those that have applications in healthcare, and will soon launch a Google Lens-like feature that would help with reading prescriptions.
There you go. The first one is correctly identified as Alifix, alongside all the others.
Not just Google, but YouTube also has some features for the Indian audience. The video streaming platform is set to allow search within videos, as well as would let users switch audio of select videos that they are watching in 8 Indian languages with a feature called Aloud,
which makes dubbing as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Moreover, Ajay Vidyasagar, director YouTube, told Tech Today that they would soon let creators monetize short videos.
Now, for the first 2 years when we launched Shorts, we really didn't have monetization enabled in it. The way we helped these creators find value was the Shorts Fund that we had announced. Come first quarter of next year, we are announcing monetization within the YouTube Partner Program that allows for organic monetization to kick in for our creators. And so when I talked about economic impact, till now it's been really based on long-form creators and mid-form creators. What now we are going to enable is monetization for short-form creators.
Like you just saw, Google has an exciting lineup of features and products for you in the year 2023. How are they going to impact you? Do let us know in the comment section.
What's that, Santa? iPhone, Samsung Galaxy Fold, EV. Which one? Okay, wait, let me check. That was me having a secret conversation with Santa Claus on the Tech Today set, and we're trying to figure out whether you've been naughty or nice and what is it that you're doing this Christmas. For that, we've come to you, the Tech Today community. The other way was you writing into us on our social media handles and letting us know what is on your Christmas wish list. But until then, here's a Tech Today ground report.
Well, the holiday season is upon us, and we're all excited to receive gifts from our friends and family. But we're also probably wondering what to gift our loved ones. If you have the same question, don't worry, because Tech Today has it sorted for you. We're going to go talk to some people in New Delhi and see what is on their tech wish list. You can get some ideas from there. Let's go. Sonali, what are your holiday plans? Are you planning on buying something for yourself, especially some tech gadgets or something?
I have been thinking about buying a MacBook Pro for a long time now because I'm an avid iPhone user, and I think that will be a great help for me if I look for convenience and something else. So a MacBook Pro is what I look forward to buy.
I'm not planning to buy something for myself, but I'm planning to buy something for my mother. I think it should be a fitness watch to keep a track of her health and everything. Yeah.
So what are you going to use your MacBook for?
I am a media student, and we have to do a lot of video editing work and a lot of designing work per se. I think a MacBook Pro would be a good choice because it has good softwares like Final Cut Pro, which will help me good advanced level editing.
Ritu, what did you gift,
So my boyfriend is a big fitness freak, so I had gifted him a smartwatch which had all sort of variations according to his fitness, and I also gifted a notebook which is digital notebook, which is so that's for my sister.
Are you planning on giving any tech gifts to maybe your family or friends?
I think I would love to gift my mom a phone because she has been using this old phone for a long time. Any good Android or an iOS phone would be a good gift for her this new Christmas season.
And what about you? Don't you want anything from Santa this year?
Yeah, if my secret Santa can hear me, I wish to have an electric scooter this year. I would like to be a little more environmental conscious this year.
I want 10 Bitcoin or I want e-vehicle like e-scooter.
Okay, that's so exciting. So instead of asking for cash, Abhishek is like, I'd rather have 10 Bitcoin. So that's a lot of money. So Tane, if there was no bar, right? No budget bar, what were 5 top things you'd buy for yourself this Christmas?
Drone, GoPro, Sennheiser mic, headphone and equalizer.
I think my best gift would be a DSLR camera because I like photography.
So do you actually want to gift something to, your family members or something?
Actually, I want to gift my sister e-scooter. So she can go to anywhere. So yeah.
If there was no budget bar, like in the previous question, what would you like to gift your family members maybe?
If no budget bar, then I would think of Tesla.
If I would give my family member, I would go with Samsung Tab Pro
which is like I've never used it, so I think, and my family also, they have never used it, so I'll go with Samsung.
First thing I'll bought for myself is the latest iPhone 14 Pro, and the second one is Apple smartwatch, obviously the latest one, and the third one is MacBook, and because I'm an Apple fan.
Yeah, actually I'm a gym freak, so I would love to have a body fat caliper so that I can track my body fat percentage. And also what I'm looking to have is a calorie tracker. Okay. So that I can calculate my calories, my steps and all that. So it will help me to progress.
We just saw how exhaustive and innovative the tech wish list of people here was. From smartwatches, Bitcoin, smartphones, laptops, EVs, they wanted them all. I hope you got some ideas. Do let us know in the comment section what you would be gifting your loved ones this Christmas. This is where we wrap our show here. Merry Christmas to you all from the Tech Today team, and stay safe.
Well, we hope you've enjoyed this Christmas special. More importantly, we hope you're enjoying with friends and family in this festive season. Your wish list, checklist is complete, and maybe you're recharging your EVs as well. That's what we wanted to bring you on this special episode. If you've liked the episode, do write into us. If you haven't, well, do write into us as well. Keep the conversation going. Let us know what you want us to do in the new year. All of us on the Tech Today team and at Business Today TV are wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Until next week, adios.
जिंदगी को दें रफ्तार, शुरू करें इसी त्योहार, खुशियों का सफर बिताएं साथ मिलकर। त्योहार तभी हो जब अपने साथ हो। SBI के संग इस त्योहार छोटी किश्त से बड़ी खुशियां ले आएं। SBI, the banker to every Indian.
The India-Japan relationship to India's prospects is